Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today we are talking about bought someone else's pizza. Man sees DoorDasher with Papa John's pizza for a customer. Bribes it off of him. So we've heard all the time how DoorDash drivers are food thieves apparently. And we all know that there are customers that pull some refund methods and also steal food. This time, a completely separate party ended up buying food from a DoorDasher. And that's how they stole the order, which is really ironic to me. So with that said, we are talking about everything that is being said in this article, how it actually is for Doordash, UberEats, and Grubhub drivers and customers, and everything in between. So with that said, let's get started. A DoorDasher put the dash in DoorDash after giving away a customer's order to a man sitting in a hotel lobby. TikToker at the PW Show 2.0 captured the moment of bribery, and it's been viewed over 2.4 million times on TikTok. The things you do for content, huh? I'm gonna leave their TikTok as well as their profile in the description so you can develop your own opinions on the subject.
This dude just straight up bought somebody else's pizza from a DoorDasher. Look at him run! Look at him run! No way! That is not ours.
That just seems so staged to me. Why are they making this a news article? This is just 100% a staged event. I'm actually a little annoyed reading this, because really? Way to just keep building up the narrative that DoorDash drivers are shady people. Come on. Opportunity presents itself. If you've ever been bummed out after not having your food delivered, this clip may hit a sore spot. However, in the caption for the post, the TikToker adds further context to the situation. Apparently, the driver was having a difficult time locating the original food purchaser. That's when the TikToker's pal swooped in and offered to buy the yet-to-be-claimed pizza from the DoorDasher. A win-win, some would say. When it's 1 a.m. and you're sitting in the hotel lobby, and the DoorDasher walks by with Papa John's and is frustrated that he can't find the person who ordered it. So he sells it to us and leaves, the TikToker explains. You know what? I actually want to hear you guys in the comments. I'm gonna say this, I wouldn't do this personally, but I will make this point. If you went through the 5-minute timer, you didn't have the information necessary to get in contact with the customer or get to the customer, you can't find the customer, and they are making it as difficult as possible to deliver the food, would you sell the food, take the contract violation, and move on? I sincerely wouldn't. Personally, I would just leave it somewhere and say, hey, I tried to get in contact with you. Whatever happens to the food is your decision. But yeah, that's just me. Let me know in the comments what you would do in that situation. Claiming others' food. On DoorDash's official website, the help center discusses this situation. My delivery was picked up by someone else, the title section reads. In these instances, the company urges customers to contact support so that another order can be promptly prepared and resent. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie though, claiming somebody else's food is more of a, you went to the restaurant and therefore the order was already picked up by another dasher. But now you already went to the location and for some reason at the location, the customer wasn't there. So I feel like this is a out of place point, but hey, you know what? It was your choice to make it hard for the driver, not their food. There have also been instances reported from folks online who have accidentally received others' orders. One Redditor received a surprise Jersey Mike's bounty from DoorDash that belonged to someone else. They asked on r/DoorDash the best way to locate the original customer is. However, several commenters replied that they should simply enjoy the free sandwich. That's because, according to them, the customer more than likely already submitted an undelivered claim. Then, of course, there are instances which DoorDashers are accused of keeping the food for themselves. Yeah, I wouldn't want to keep it for myself for a couple different reasons. Number one, I just prefer to buy my own food. I want to know everything about my food. That's me personally. Also, I wouldn't want the accusation of I stole somebody else's food. I don't want to give the customer yet another reason to get a free refund or something, because quite honestly, I'm tired of customers that act like that. Viewers liked the maneuver. Several viewers in the comment section of the PW Show 2.0's TikTok applauded the DoorDasher's hustler mentality. One DoorDasher said, I'd definitely go along with something like this. On my soul, that Dasher is a real one, and another said. As a dasher, if it involves money, I would do the exact same. I don't care. Times is tough. A third shared. You know what? I believe it. I believe that there are a bunch of drivers who would take the opportunity. I just personally wouldn't. It's a great way to make up the 5 minutes that should have been to the customer. I'll tell you what. As it turns out, there was another person who also bought another person's DoorDash order. However, the meal still ended up in the hands of the original customer who's purchased it. I had this happen to me on a boys trip. I was in the lobby and bought a pizza off a guy who couldn't get a hold of the order. Walked into my room, woke up the boys, and told me they ordered it. A viewer shared. Oh my god, that is like pure minus life. Jesus Christ. Hey, did you not want to tell him that you ordered pizza? You do realize that you double dipped at that point. You paid the driver, and then the pizza was already paid for. Therefore, you got double charged. That was stupid of you. All that could have been avoided with a simple communication. This is my opinion. It's worth what you pay for it. None of you pay me. There you go. This thing is staged. The way the guy just ran off like that, I can't imagine this being. But let's pretend it is. If somebody, a customer, decided to make you wait over 5 minutes over the timer, you leave it in the safest possible place. You take the picture. You let the customer know where you left it. Say, hey, I tried to get a hold of you. I didn't have the proper information. The building policy was this, blah, blah, blah. You tried everything, and then you suddenly end up with an extra sum of money, right? I would not do that personally, but I would not blame another dasher for feeling as if that was the best way to go about it. Customers should be on their shit. If this was a customer that was actively like working with you, making sure that they could come down and blah, 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 they were communicating, etc., and they were making it as hard as possible to get the food from you, and then some guy says, hey, listen, instead of fighting with the customer to actually be a decent human being, how about you take my money, I'll buy it from you, and we'll just call it even. That said, be prepared to accept the consequences of that. You know that kind of customer would absolutely report that the order never arrived. They would absolutely report that. They would absolutely give you a bad rating for that, and everything else that comes with that. So I would just be careful. And also, if you're gonna do that, make sure you actually are well diversified in your gig portfolio. Make sure that in the event that something happens to your DoorDash account, you have your UberEats or Grubhub, and you're making sure that you're working for yourself, you're doing everything you can. If the customer doesn't want to do their job, they don't want to help you, goodbye, poof, you're done. So make sure you're well diversified, so in the event that this does happen and you are looking to make extra money, you're universally protected. Also, make sure you have an exit strategy. Remember, the gig economy is an income bridge to what would be a long-term goal, not the goal. You don't want to end up in these situations for a long period of time, trust me. And one of the best places you can accomplish that goal is through the Driven Wyld Discord server. The Driven Wyld Discord community is exclusive for gig workers looking to expand their knowledge and expertise in their self-employment and entrepreneurial journeys. I partnered with high-level professionals to bring you some of the most exclusive benefits based on your personal needs as a gig worker. Exclusive professional opportunities and gig postings. More live streams with high-level professionals in our industry. Educational systems designed to help you build your own dispatch company, as well as other scalable opportunities. Driven Wyld is also kicking off their Dispatching for Beginners course, and we are changing the game and transforming how businesses serve customers and how gig workers get opportunities. So whether you're a gig worker looking for more opportunities to earn, or an exit strategy because the gig economy is an income bridge to what would be a long-term goal and not the goal, there is something here for you. Check the link in the description and get started with making the most amount of money in the least amount of time and in the safest possible way. We are looking forward to helping you secure your financial future. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time.